Time management. Do it, delegate it, or delete it. We all only have the same 24 hours in a day. So the worst thing that can happen is that you have an unrealistic expectation of what you can get done in a day. My goal is always to do one thing a day with absolute perfection and excellence, a way that I can be proud of it, and that it feeds and supports my entire platform of business and personal development. So I try and do one thing a day. That's 365 quality tasks a year, which is really enough if you think about it. If you finish your one task and it goes splendidly well, then do a second task, and that's great. But this idea of multitasking doesn't really work, and here's why. Our brains are not designed to remember anything. Our brains are designed to process information. So multitasking could be something that would work if you had a system for doing 2 or 3 things at the same time and making sure that they were continuing down their path without crossing over. That's very difficult to do, though. So that's why I stick with the one thing. If you can do something in 2 minutes or less, the rule of thumb is go ahead and take care of it. Just do it. Because if you do it in 2 minutes, you can push a lot of projects forward in a 10 or 15-minute period, right? If you can't do it in 2 minutes or less, you have to make a decision. Do I delegate it? Do I calendar it for a project later on? Or do I delete it? Using your calendar not only for your appointments, but also for your tasks so that you can block out your time is really a great way to keep time management in order. So we want to make sure we're either handling it down now, that we're prioritizing the most important things. And again, where do you get your prioritization? You get that from your business plan. And we have our one-page business plan with our goals, our projects, and our habits. So we want to make sure that we're reviewing our business plan every day so we can prioritize the tasks that are of the highest use. And then again, be realistic. Don't put more in your calendar than you can handle at one time, and make sure that you're doing it in bite-sized chunks, one day at a time. The old joke is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? It's just a huge project and you just stretch it out. Some people use colored folders. I don't use colored folders, I use boxes. So I have 3 boxes next to my desk. One is for each type of project that I'm working on. So when I'm getting into my projects, if I have something to do, a lot of times I'll keep a pad of paper and I'll just jot down a note and I'll put it in the box that's appropriate, and I'll schedule time on my calendar to work on that box. So maybe my one task for the day is clean out box number 1, which is my website development project. And I spend the whole day working on the website, and then I clean out all the action items in the box that I've added over the course of a week or 2 weeks, and then it's done. So if you like folders, you can get colored folders and use a different color for each project. I wouldn't suggest that you'd want to work on more than 2 or 3 projects at a time because it's too much to manage. And if you're picking the right projects, then those projects are going to feed you ongoing. Once it's built and in place, your project will feed you ongoing so that it helps you reach your goals. So basic organization, delete it, delegate it, or do it. Prioritize effectively, and make sure that you are keeping your projects in compartments, whether it's a folder or a box, so that you can compartmentalize your thoughts and work on them in bulk. That's my tip for time management.